They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Harris going to get it again on second down. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 41, Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They just tried to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
Now Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Patriots, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Jets at 4 and 3, a game over 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a close
rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, Jones steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Hunter Henry brings it in. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Paul on a give up the middle. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Straight ahead is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Harris running straight ahead. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On the move to his left. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones, complete. It's Henry. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll run with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, a run with Hall. They find some open field here, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On second and a couple, Jones. Open man is Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. It's caught by Davis. And he is going to have the Jets first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. 97 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Jones. Smith catches left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Jones throwing on first down, buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Big Quinnen Williams continuing to improve in the middle of that line for New York. Had 13 sacks in his last 2 seasons, which is excellent for a defensive tackle.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked on by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Play action. Now Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. 40 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the fourth. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Jones on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57 to mark. 57 to mark. Here we go. Get off the field.
They hand this off to Harris. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On the give, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Jones. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Folks, kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.